Hi, I'm Nikki Rich of the Nikki Rich Show. So honored to talk with you, Michelle. I want to say a Christmas of yes, yes, yes. We needed this Christmas. I loved it. A Christmas of yes was entertaining. So many heartfelt moments, I would say. Stellar cast telling a beautiful story, that everyone can enjoy this season, this Christmas season. I mean, how important to you was it to be a part of this film that showcased love, family, diversity, and representation?
Oh, it was a dream role for me, honestly. I've always wanted to do a Christmas film. Um, and when this one came on my desk, I was like, yes, I loved Amy and I loved the other characters, her family. And I love that they're also in the story, you get to see family work through conflict as well, which is great.
Yes. Yes. And in the beginning, Amy was a little stubborn. But she got over it. I loved it. Now, how I would say, can you relate to Amy? Is there any similarities? How can you relate to her?
Good question. I think I'm kind of half type A, half creative, which is a weird existence. And Amy is
Mhm.
definitely type A. So I really relate to her in the sense that she has a plan. She wants her life to be as little chaotic as possible. Um, and so sometimes we get stuck in those plans, right? And I've learned that
Mhm.
in my life that we can plan, but the saying goes, we can plan our life all we want, but God laughs at our plans. And so that's one thing I really relate to her on is that, you're working hard, you have a dream, you're going after it, and then things change very quickly on you. And there's this, you get a little lost in it. Like, what do I do next? And you really see her navigate that, and even the fact that you can't force love, and you see her
Yeah.
navigate that as well.
And you know what else I liked in the film? I love that they showcase like family traditions. I
Yeah.
love that. And can you tell us any family traditions that you can recall with your family?
Oh man. Well, I'm actually in a phase where I'm recreating family traditions
Mhm.
with my own family. I have a daughter now. This is her first Christmas. And so we have been thinking a lot about that. Like, what kind of traditions do we want to start? I was very close to my family. I grew up in Colorado. And so it was always cold. We always had a fire going. We had board games. My mom loves to cook, so she would always cook, have tons of food going. We'd have big breakfasts, and then we would do a name drawing where everyone
Mhm.
draws a name and then get them a special gift, which we're still doing with our families as well. And so I've been looking at recipes and gonna try and do maybe a new recipe every Christmas. That's a tradition.
Yeah.
And then of course decoration. So we're still figuring it out. And as a kid, I think just being caught up in the house with your family and just having that quality family time is just so precious. And then of course, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. One of our biggest Christmas traditions was watching Christmas movies, which is why they're so dear to
Yeah.
my
And I know you're excited about this Saturday to watch
Yes.
Christmas Yes with your family. See, that could be a tradition every year. Let's watch
Oh my gosh.
Christmas
I didn't
Yes.
even think about that. I did not think about that. I don't know. It's hard to watch myself, but I mean, so I kind of just like let everyone else watch and enjoy. But who knows? It's definitely nice to have something like that to share with my family. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. Now, what was it like working with the cast? I mean, on set, I know with Nico and Amy, they had so much chemistry, and I know it was fun.
It was really fun. This was a really fun set,
Mhm.
actually. We were in Canada. Is Oh my gosh. It's in the middle of summer. Oops, did I not say that? But um everyone was so cool. Jeff is a really cool guy. We
Mhm.
just clicked, our families were vibing, and it's awesome. And then it's kind of one of those things where, you show up on set and you hope you like each other because you got to work with each other. And
Yeah.
it was such a relief that I liked everybody. So as new people kept coming to set, like the new actors, we all just were vibing, talking, and just enjoying being able to do what we love. So,
Yeah.
and then of course we had an amazing director, Rhonda, who's just so cool and loves the process and loves really creating details with the characters,
Mhm.
which makes it so much fun as an actor to be able to come in and have the freedom to play and really push the limit with what was on the page. And so we had a
Yeah.
lot of freedom with this script and with this production and this director. So it was awesome. It was really fun.
Yeah, I want to shout out the production team, everything, even the set. It looks so nice. Everything about it. I loved it. I just loved the movie. I was so blown away.
I'm so glad you love it. That's amazing.
Yes, it is. Now tell us, what have you learned about yourself being a part of this film?
Oh my gosh, that's a tough question. I think, well, okay, so let's just be honest, right? I was 3 months postpartum when I shot this
Mhm.
movie. So I was working all day and then still nursing at night. And so I think for me personally, the things that I learned was really resilience and endurance because I could go
Mhm.
on set, have so much fun with my cast and kind of focus in and get the shots that we needed and then go home and still have energy to meet up with my husband and my baby, which is wild.
Yes.
Like I look
Oh
back
my
and I'm
God.
like, I don't know how I did that. But it was so much fun. I think also when you're with a great cast and crew, it makes the job so much easier and you really feel energized by everyone's energy and positive vibes, quote unquote. But everyone was just so happy to be there. And that really, I mean, it affects everybody's energy, and so it
Mhm.
gives us a place to really be able to be at peace when we work, which is what we had on this set, which was awesome.
Speaking of, now, who was the funniest person that was on set?
Oh, I don't know. I can't pick one person because we had some really funny
Mhm.
moments. I mean, Amy's brother and husband were hilarious. Their little dynamics, but then, oh gosh, girl, the improv show was really fun to shoot because
Mhm.
that was hilarious. I can't say one person. I think that'd be unfair.
Okay. Now, did you have to drink a lot of coffee?
I did. I did have to drink a lot of coffee. I did. I think they gave me decaf because
Okay.
also I can only have so much. But you know what? I was very intentional. There's like tricks you can do as an actor where you save the sip for the actual, like you don't sip during rehearsal, you don't, and so
Okay.
only on the takes that is your coverage, you take a sip because also I was nursing, so I'm like, I can't drink too much coffee. I got to be careful. So we were mindful.
I bet you had a lot of energy.
I mean, I don't know about a lot of energy, but enough, right? A lot is a
Yeah,
strong word.
I know. Now, what was your favorite part of Christmas? Oh, yes.
Oh, that is so hard. That is so hard. There are so many awesome moments in this movie. I think the Christmas tree lot was one of my favorites, which we shot at like 2 in the morning. But
Uh-huh.
I love the ugly sweater party. I love the improv. I love, you know what I really loved as well was just the dynamic with Amy and her mother.
Mhm. Oh,
Like
yes.
the history, really trying to navigate that history with each other and find
Mhm.
ground. And I really love those scenes because I also think in holiday movies sometimes they miss that there's a little
Mhm.
sadness, joy. Um, they both kind of go together. And so I love that this film represents that in their story. they're not really, the director and writers were not afraid to also go a little sad direction, as well as the
Mhm.
joyful, as well as the energetic, the fun, the peace, all of the beautiful things about Christmas. Sometimes it's sad. Some people have a
It
hard
is.
time with holidays. And I think representing that story as well is so important, that people don't feel alone. And seeing them navigate that can also be encouraging.
Yes, and I love it. It showed that it wasn't so perfect, like a perfect family, because no family is perfect. And sometimes we have, hard times, and you were able to talk it out. Amy was able to talk it out, and I love that. And they came together at the end. So that was amazing.
Wait, don't tell the ending. Well,
Oh,
I guess people know, but it's a Christmas movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna tell the ending. I'm sorry, but I enjoyed
No,
every
you're
bit.
good. You have to watch and see what happens.
You have to watch and see what happens.
Yes.
Everybody. So I'm excited about it. Now, how are you gonna get ready for this Saturday?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought much about it. My husband is throwing a little screening thing, and so I'm like, oh, I don't know. I get so nervous watching myself in front of other people. I don't
Hmm.
know. I feel like that's pretty human, right? Like you're like, oh, that's me up there.
Yeah.
But I love to share my work as well. So it's like this weird balance. But I know that I'm going to be with my family, and I have tons of family members doing their own little watch parties to support me, which is amazing. So I'm for sure going to be calling people, calling my mama. Hey, mom, yeah. I already know she has tons of people coming over and family coming over to watch it, which is so sweet to know how many people are supporting me. And I'm so grateful to have a movie like this about family and love and Christmas to share with everybody. So
And again, can you share when it airs this Saturday?
this Saturday at 9 p.m. on OWN, 9 p.m. Central, right? Yes. Yes.
Yes, everybody can watch this Saturday. And I just want to thank you for taking out the time to talk with me today, the Nikki Rich Show. And like I said, I can't wait for everybody to see what I saw.
You're
But they're gonna enjoy it. It's for every holiday season. You can watch it. But thank you so much for
really.
talking with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's wonderful to talk with you and talk about Christmas. I love talking about Christmas. So.
You know what? Before I go, when I was watching it, and I watched it to the end, I was like, there needs to be a sequel with Nico and Amy getting married and saying yes,
You know what?
or getting
You said it.
engaged.
You said it. I'm open to it. I'm down. No, be
Getting
kind of
engaged or
about it.
getting married, saying yes, that would be awesome.
Yeah, because you can't end the story there, right?